Hey y'all. Okay, after the last few workshops that I've done, I've realized that there is a real concern out there amongst a large group of people about what's actually happening on the planet and what's our fate on the 21st of December 2012. We've got some stellar alignment stuff going on. We've got some energy and vibrational changes. We've got all sorts of stuff happening with the weather on the planet. We've got some sun flares. We've got the Mayan calendar. And people are asking, is this it? Are we at the end? And my answer to that is no, absolutely not. Things are only just getting fired up. And this is a wonderful time for transition and change for us personally, spiritually, emotionally. And I thought, what a great opportunity to issue a challenge. So, what I would like to say to you is number one, if I'm wrong about this, you have my full permission on the 22nd of December to give out to me all that you want to if we wake up dead. If not, I'll go, ha ha, I told you so. We're all in good shape. Is it the end of the world as we know it? That's another story. Could be quite possible that the things that have been our norm, the weather patterns that we have known from our childhood, we've watched change. We've suddenly realized that the word vacation for us doesn't necessarily mean going somewhere where the weather suits our needs. Vacation is going to become a break. And that means taking a break regardless of whether it's sunny or whether it's raining. Things are changing. We've watched our political systems go through massive change. We're seeing great overhaul. We're seeing just crazy stuff happening politically and emotionally amongst the populations around the world. Yeah, so this is a great time of change. And things aren't the same way that they used to be. Thank heavens, because if they were, we'd be really in a bad place, stuck and stagnant. But I thought, what a great time to issue a challenge of, if this was your last month, if this was the last month that you had on earth, how would you treat your life differently? If you're a bully, would you continue to bully? If you're the one being bullied, would you continue to allow other people to mistreat you, to abuse you, or to make you feel that you're anything less than fantastic? If you've got issues in your personal relationships, would you let them go unresolved? What would you do? If you have friendships that no longer serve you, would you remain in them? Would you still spend your time kissing up, saying yes when you should be saying no? If something's happening in your job, your workplace, where you feel undervalued, where you're being treated in a way that's not in your best interest, or if your job simply just doesn't interest you any longer, what would you do with that month? If you've allowed yourself to get into a knot over your finances, if you have allowed yourself to fall under the illusion that what other people think about you actually matters, if you have allowed yourself to forget that you're actually divine, that your time here is of your own doing, that you've chosen the very paths that you're taking, even the ones that seem difficult, and the greatest challenge, the people that have been the most difficult for you to deal with, that you've called into your life in order to teach you, to help you grow. How would you handle all of this? Where would you be spending your time? I know it's not feasible to get up and quit your job suddenly and take off, but maybe it is. Maybe this is a great time of change and transition for you, but what would you do differently? If on November 21st you woke up and realized you had exactly 4 weeks, and that the 21st of December was in fact the end of the world, how would you live your life differently? And on the 22nd of December, I'm going to ask you again, why does it take something like the end of the world for you to make the changes necessary in your life to make you feel fulfilled, to make you feel every bit as special and important as the other things that you give your attention to? I would ask you, do you continuously seek outside of yourself for validation, for worth? Or did you take that last month to recognize that the only person who can love you the way that you think you need to be loved is you? Everything else is just icing on the cake. How would you treat yourself? Would you look in the mirror and still make nasty comments about your appearance, your hair, the grays, the wrinkles? Or would you look and go, my God, you're doing great. For all the experiences that you've been through, all the challenges, all the ups, all the downs, you're looking fantastic. Thank you. What way would you express your gratitude? Or is there somebody out there that you've not had a great relationship with that you wish that time would improve? What would you do in that last month? Or is there somebody that you would tell I love you over and over and over again, but maybe you've gotten so busy and so caught up in everything that you're doing that you've forgotten to do that? If you thought you only had 1 month to express your sheer and utter gratitude to somebody else, how would you handle it that last month? So I issue this challenge to you because I think it's important every now and again, even if it takes the end of the world to do it, to stop where you are, to reevaluate, to see where you're spending your time and your energy, to see if it's serving who you are now. Or are you playing out an old tape from long ago that doesn't even match where you are intellectually and emotionally today? I want you to do a reevaluation, take some stock, and just for kicks, challenge yourself and see how would you spend the last month as if it were the end of the world as you know it. And when you wake up on the 22nd of December, what would you do to keep that feeling going? If you reevaluated and you completely changed the way that you expended your time and your energy, what would you do to keep that feeling, to keep it going? What would you be willing never to do again? Just think about that for a little while. So the challenge is on. I'm going to do the same thing. I'll keep you updated and have fun with it. See you later.